If you still needed a reason to pick Barcelona to win La Liga this season, how is that for a start? 5-0 away from home, beating Elche in your opening match of the season, and it wasn't even close. Like, every time this team goes forward, it looks like a goal. It looks like a goal. Teams park the bus on them, they open them up. You come out and play against them, they open you up. Lamine Yamal is not even fully fit, fully functioning, fully firing on all cylinders. It doesn't even matter. Look at the amount of players that they're bringing on to change games and influence games at every opportunity. You start with Adeyemi, he scores his goal. Then you start with Rafinha, he scores his goal. Then you bring on Anthony Gordon, he gets assists. Fermin Lopez, he scores goals. Like, everybody that enters that Barcelona attack, they just function. It's just a well-oiled machine to the point where I need 5 or 10 games. I need until October before I say what I'm thinking about saying, because if I say it now, it might come back to bite me in the butt. Actually, I'm gonna just say it anyways. Barcelona might have found a way to get the most out of all their attackers, and they don't need Lamine Yamal to save them every single match day. They might have finally figured out a formula that doesn't burn Lamine Yamal out. Because now you look at Adeyemi and Anthony Gordon coming off the bench. Now you have guys that pace, power. They don't need to burn Lamine Yamal out. They can rest him. He can stay on the bench next game. And let's see what these guys can do without him. Because effectively, Barcelona didn't play with Lamine Yamal today. It was Rafinha, it was Adeyemi, it was Gordon, and it was Fermin Lopez. Those 4 in the attack did all the work today. And that's exactly what they need going forward. That's the perfect scenario for Barcelona. To get to a point where you don't heavily rely on the likes of Lamine Yamal. Obviously, Pedri will now Rodri coming in. Kubarsi as well. If you can stop relying on those guys, heavy minutes on those guys, perfect scenario for Barcelona. So this is the perfect sign or signal for Barcelona. Not only is this perfect, but it just makes people think about what Real Madrid performed yesterday. The performance that Real Madrid dropped yesterday in comparison to what Barcelona just did today, come on. I was already thinking Barcelona was gonna repeat and win their 3rd La Liga in a row. I'm even more confident now. Now, it's one game. It's Elche, but Elche was decent last season. It's still one game. I'm not going to go crazy. But the way Adeyemi and Anthony Gordon looked today was incredible. Those guys, their pace, and if you can operate in the Bundesliga and the Premier League with incredible pace and power, and you bring that same pace and power to La Liga, oh my gosh. It's over. If you do not park the bus against Barcelona, if you give them any ounce of space, Pedri, Rodri, they'll pick the ball up and they'll find one of these runners. That is exactly what on that left-hand side, the way Adeyemi and Gordon continuously broke through and it was just breakaway after breakaway after breakaway. Honestly, it's naive from Elche because in what world do you think you can play toe-to-toe and go toe-to-toe with Barcelona? At some point, they had like 54% possession. Now, I understand Barcelona took the lead, so maybe they didn't want to, be so aggressive. But Elche were playing as if they were Barcelona. Like, you don't have that. You can't do that. You cannot play a high line. You cannot be getting caught. Anthony Gordon from his own half is onside to running behind on you. That is just naive at the highest. Like, that's just dumb. It's just dumb. Honestly, that was a poor game plan from Elche. I mean, they still have some chances here and there, but Barcelona are so confident in Joan Garcia that they just fully believe that no matter what player goes one-on-one against him, they'll get us. I think Bonanote at one point was one-on-one against him. Every opportunity that they had, that they could have had, he's always there and just in a perfect position to make the save or change the shot or anything like that, or intercept a cross coming in or the high line plays out of his box. He's just a brilliant goalkeeper, and the way they set up their defense and that high line, these guys are scary, man. And that's all mentioning that they haven't signed a striker, Julian Alvarez, who they've been wanting, and Lamine Yamal is still not yet back to full fitness and firing on form. But Rafinha today, brilliant penalty, gets his goal as well. Brilliant unselfishness. All that's honestly that's what I want to talk about the most. The unselfishness that these players showed today. The likes of Adeyemi, the likes of Gordon, likes of Rafinha, likes of Fermin. The unselfishness that they all showed today. The way they set each other up, the way they're happy for each other scoring goals. I mean, I don't want to keep comparing to Real Madrid, but I remember that goal that SP scored at the end of the match. The players barely even responded. Whereas you see Anthony Gordon, Adeyemi, see how the players are responding to him. Like that. It's scary. It's scary hours for Real Madrid. I know it's a Barcelona video, but Real Madrid, I hope you watched this game and you took some things away from this game. Because the way Barcelona play as a team, they don't have just way more talent than Real Madrid. No. The talent is probably even. Maybe edge it to one of the other teams, depending on what you like. But the way they play together is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And now Barcelona with that, Adeyemi, Rafinha, even Fermin at some points was at the 9 position. They're looking like we don't even need a number 9. We would like one, but we don't even need one. That's not even mentioning the Hamza kid on the bench that was looking really, really good in preseason. Let's see what he's going to do, moving into this. If he's going to play this season. Obviously, he's going to play because Barcelona, they always promote the youth. So any good teenager that they have on the bench or in the academy, he will get promoted and he will play at some point during the season. And he looks like the real deal as well. So that is just an embarrassment of riches when you can sign players that fit perfectly into Hansi Flick's style of play, and then you can just promote youngsters that will still produce the same quality that the players you signed in can produce. Fermin, Pedri, Yamal, Kubasi on the bench didn't even get to play today. That's just perfect scenario for Barcelona. It's like a factory of talent just churning out talent every single year with them. But Elche, if they play like this, I know they lost some players. I know they lost Febas. I think he went to Celta Vigo or something like that. I know they've lost 1 or 2 players. But if they think they can go like this against, and not just Barcelona, do this against Betis, maybe Villarreal, maybe obviously Madrid. Save that what you played today against the bottom half teams. Don't bring this style of play against the top half teams. You will get bounced like you just did today. So Barcelona, I'm not jumping the gun here because I said this before preseason. I said it before the season ended last season. I said until something drastic changes at Real Madrid, I will continuously pick Barcelona to win the league. And what I saw today reinforced that belief in me, that Barcelona will win this league as long as everything remains the same. They play the same style of football. They still have the same unselfishness. They still have the same chemistry. As long as everything remains the same, they'll win the league again. It's just too strong. And you look at Barcelona now against Barcelona 10, 15 years ago, it's not even the same superpower, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Messi, Pedro, and it's not even like the craziest talent in the world. They're very good, but they're not the crazy. You won't say, "Oh, this is the best. These are the 3 best players in the world all play for Barcelona." You wouldn't say that. Suarez and Neymar, they don't have all that anymore. What they have now is the ultimate team. I would say incredible talent still, players that will one day go on to be the best in their position in the world at some point, but the ultimate team chemistry goes such a long way. And it's something that their biggest rivals are sorely lacking. So Barcelona today, exceptional. The only word I can use to describe it is exceptional. And I just want to see more. I can't wait until the next Barcelona game just to see more from this team. And we haven't even seen Lamine Yamal for like 2 months now. 3 months now. We haven't even seen him at his best for 3-4 months since May or whenever he got injured. And it's coming soon. As he gets fitness, you don't have to rush him back. You don't have to rush. You have players that can play in place of him. You can rest him, get him to full fitness, and then when he gets ready, gets going, Champions League, Super Copa, Copa del Rey, What can you then do to this team? Nothing. So, Barcelona, wow. Beautiful, beautiful football. Anthony Gordon, incredible debut, 2 assists. Adeyemi, incredible debut, gets his goal. Rafinha gets 2 goals. Fermin, just a gunman of an attacking midfielder, always gets goals, always backs chances, always creates chances. The perfect team, honestly. Pedri comes on and just controls the game. They were lacking control in the first half. Pedri comes on and just controls the game, calms everybody down, makes everything smooth, makes it all easy. And then if you don't want to play Pedri, you want to rest him, there's Rodri there as well. So, Barcelona, what a team, what a performance. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all very, very soon. Peace out.